Bonsoir, bonsoir. There we go. So Love Letters is a dedication and inspiration to those who have inspired us, past and present. These are letters written to loved ones who have inspired us, inspired those of us who are still on our journey. So this piece is also interactive, and we would greatly appreciate your help, your assistance here with us this evening. So, speaking of help and assistance, we need 2 beautiful volunteers to come up on stage and to join us. Be open. No, again, these are love letters that were written by friends and family members, and we have 3 letters that we're going to share tonight, and we need 2 volunteers. I'll read one, and the other 2 volunteers will read the other. Oh, no, you got them. Yeah, we good? Yeah. 2 wonderful. Let's give these ladies a round of applause. Yes. Thank you. Oh, yes. Actually, you need to come to the stage. So come behind this row so we can get over here. And your name is? Patty. Thank you, Patty. And Abba. Did I say that right? Abba. Abba. Thank you. So Abba and Patty. So basically what we're going to do, again, this is an interactive piece. I'm going to place the 2 of you within the scene, within the dance, please. So Patty and Abba. Patty, I'm going to place you over here, but I'll put you there in a second. And then I'm going to place you, Abba, in the middle, okay? We have these beautiful love letters, and choose whichever one you'd like. The dancers do not know which piece is going to be read first. Melanie and Bridget, they rehearsed in a specific order, but that's the beauty of just sort of being interactive and audience engaging. They don't know what's going to come. So it's not really improv, but they're going to go when they hear it. Yeah. Anyone? So, on this side, this side that says, Dear Loved Ones, the 3 of us will read this simultaneously, okay? And it may be a ripple effect. If someone is behind, it's all good. It's part of the performance. But you can just follow me. We're going to turn to 4 corners, facing the audience, facing the right, facing the back, facing the left, and then facing front. Okay? The music will begin. I will begin speaking. First, I will read the first love letter. I don't know which one I have, so I'll read the first love letter, which is on the other side. You flip it over. After we do the first part, you flip it over. Read the love letter that's on that side. Mike, I'm going to give you a cue. I'm going to turn this way. No, Aban is in the middle. I'm sorry. Aban, you're in the middle. So I'm going to finish. I'll turn to the right, and that'll be your cue to begin your letter. And when you finish, you give Stacy, yes, Patty. Where did I get Stacy from? Patty. You give Patty her cue. You turn to the right, and Patty will read. And when Patty is done, Patty will turn to the right, and then we'll face front. Simple? Is that complicated? We read the one together in the beginning. So I'll give you guys a cue. And once you hear me say, Dear Loved Ones, you can join in and we'll talk. Yes? Questions, audience? Yeah? Good? Y'all look scared. Like, nah. It's all good. Thank you so much. Okay. So, Aban and Patty, yes. Aban, if you could stand right here for me. Face front. Patty, if you can stand right here. Face front. I'm going to give you this mic. I'm going to use my theater voice and project. Patty. Love letters. Dear loved ones, we are the voices of the past, present, and future. It is through these letters that you honor us. We still walk with you, even if you don't know we are there and hold you close.
That small breeze you feel grazing your earlobe is our gentle whisper to let you know we are not too far away or gone forever. We thank you for remembering us. We thank you for the love. We thank you for the time we shared in this plane, in these bodies, to love, laugh, and hold each other tight. To know our spirits will always be one. It is in this vein that we will always be with you, walk with you, talk with you, and carry you through this journey called life.
Generosity and support you constantly show, and I can only hope I will be half the.
And I've never shared this before, but I felt so bad and regret not being there. You were my best friend, and I was on tour at that time in Denver. Just started out, and I was in a place where I needed to be, where I was, to go on with my future. But my heart was there with you for your homegoing service with all of our friends and family.
Dear Grandpa,
Like I said, I never got this off my chest, and I just want to say,
the man who always told
now
me to be
that
proud of who I am, to
I
know my
apologize. I'm
history,
sorry for not being
to
there,
thy
but I know
own self be true.
if you were here,
Always
it
know
was
who you
important to
are,
have
always
her.
stand proud.
You gave me
Always
everything
know
I
who
needed
you
while I
are.
was here on earth.
Be proud of who you are. Thank you, Grandpa.
Ever since I was little, I wanted to do everything just like you. You were and
Boy, I miss
still are
you.
my #1 role model.
You've been gone
and I
now
can't
about
thank you enough
5
for all you've
years.
taught me.
I know our family has
I
had
would
some
not be the person I am
trials and
today,
tribulations,
and I
and in the
appreciate
last few
every
years
inch of
I
knowledge
didn't
you
get to
passed
see
on
you
to me.
much.
I feel so
And
lucky
that
to
was
have
hard.
such an
That was
incredible
hard. And
father.
so I say these words to you that I think of you. I feel as if almost I am
calm,
getting to know you more
Our final night,
better
we
in a
all
weird way
booed,
since you actually
cried,
left.
because over the 2 weeks we all
So,
bonded so well, and you and I bonded so
Maybe
well.
this
We
is
shared
the
a strong
time that we
connection.
miss, that we get to
And I remember us
somehow
choreographing
reconnect.
hip-hop
I miss you
dances
and love you.
to Belle Biv DeVoe. I think it was Poison or Do Me Baby, one of those, but I thought that was probably the last time I'd see you. And it wasn't. It was the beginning of a beautiful friendship until you went home.
Dear Mother, 2010, the coldest winter ever that I can recall in my 43 years. I received a phone call from Lydia and Dee Dee while sitting at my desk at work. December 3rd, 2010, you made your transition from life to death. Instantly, I felt a chill that no sweater or coat could shield me from. A deep down to the bone cold. Before dementia and Alzheimer's protected me. When I learned of the news, my first reaction was to run to your arms and be with you again. How could I go through life without Beatrice Ann? I wanted to give up. The feelings were pretty similar to how I felt observing you late in the hospital bed, suffering from almost a year and not wanting to take you back to your place of origin, North Carolina. On this day, the destination was not to roam in the beautiful town of Little Washington, but instead with you amongst clouds in heaven. I know this is something you would frown upon and tell me to get up and go on and live out life's purpose. So, I am here today because it is your voice
and saw my own beauty reflected back. I gazed upon your face and was always startled to see my own face in yours, etched in the texture of your skin, in the curve of your mouth when you smiled. In every line and freckle was our history. We held each other's secret close. Who will I whisper my darkness to now? Who will listen to the scream of my anger? Who will laugh with me about nothing? Did I tell you enough how beautiful you were? How smart and creative and generous and loving? Did you hear me say, I love you enough? Or that I was so proud to have you as my sister, my twin? I keep searching my memory for our last conversation. I'm sure it was about nonsense. I think I remember us laughing. I'm not sure. I know it was brief, much too brief. But how could I know I would never speak to you again? I thought we'd have more time together. 38 years was just not long enough. Mark and I are getting married on June 5th. I wish you two had spent more time together. By the way, he thought you were radiant. Yes, his words. I'm very happy right now, but getting married won't be the same without you there. Life hasn't been the same since you left. It is forever changed. I keep trying to understand why and trying not to be angry with God. I've needed help lately. I've asked God if He would send you to me. I just had a miracle. I can't help but think you had something to do with it. You were always there for me. Your love was unconditional, and my success was your success. I went off and lived the life you dreamed of living. Sometimes I felt guilty, but your genuine pride and joy for me helped me appreciate my blessings. Thank you. Lovingly, your brother, Kevin.
Sister, I send you my love. You are the wind whirling around and waking consciousness, opening pores, and suddenly stealing breath away. You are here, there and everywhere in a flash, you are gone. A million ideas, words, activities fly through when I remember, think, and imagine who you are, what you're doing, where you've been, and where you will be. I'm proud and glad to share in life with you. Thank you for the opportunity to write a brief note for your song in the key of love. Love, Rhea.
To all of those who have paved the way for me, both past and present, Zenobia Wisdom, Aretha Haggins, Robert L. Haggins, Lavon Wisdom, Aunt Pat, Sharon Haggins, Dunn, Michael Dunn, Mrs. Jefferson, Marceline Freeman, my dear friend Cedric Flint. Again, to those of you who have passed and who are still here, who inspire those of us on our journey, on our life. This is for you. I love you and I thank you.
Thank you, Abba and Patty. Give them another hand. Thank you. That was beautiful. You guys just jumped in the air and... Whew. Okay, so now comes the part when... Hold on, I want to make sure this is off. Now comes the part when everyone gets to participate. Yay! So... hopefully you guys were inspired, and your brains are racing and from these letters. So as we continue to grow with this piece, our goal is to involve more friends like you into the piece. So we have paper and pens, and if you could take a moment, about a minute or two, and a couple minutes to write a love letter. Yeah, so anything that that you feel in this moment. And you're more than welcome to what I learned in grad school, to take the power of the egress, meaning you rather just sit and just be with yourself for a minute. That's fine. We will not get offended.
No matter what the situation is, you will always have my back, and that means the world to me. You've taught me how to smile through the roughest times.
Just take a moment and just write. Yes, I have more pens.
Yeah, anything that you feel that is to someone that you love or inspire, right? No. That's right, anything. You just write about it. Where's your dog? No, you don't want to write. You want to read. Oh, it has to be in. No. Whatever you feel. It's so like we'll read this. It's not bad. It's not dying. So we might feel it. You sure you don't want to write? Thank you. No? Okay. Engaging you.
And it can be in French.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And again, we will include this as the piece grows, if you're okay with that, with your permission.